first set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Give to the running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as his offense continues to show great patience.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes that Alabama offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pick off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback.
Makes a grab down the middle. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run to the left. Fights off the defender. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do.
Turning it on. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. He uncorks one deep. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They will score! Touchdown, Alabama! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Who was bankrupt?
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's
Oh,
going to get
hi,
loud
who are
when
you?
their defense comes on the field?
Friends. JT not here. Yeah, my son's not here.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the
He
tackle.
won't be here until tomorrow. Yeah, he's at his mom's house.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this up. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
My son plays
They've got it at the
Minecraft.
37. It's first and 10. Right back to the well. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
They just want to throw the ball.
Come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the lone running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the
That little man said, hi.
For being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Catch in the middle. It's Branch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after.
Don't see your mouth out.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this
So
lead.
have you had a chance to rinse your mouth out
Very
yet?
efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
I don't think so. I mean, that Soup Boy is good. I don't know about that.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paul, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big.
Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, firsting into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bring them cheeks over here.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give is to Miller. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. The give to the back.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Here's some pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Adams. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they gambled in their own end. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns it loose to the left.
Yeah, that's not even where I threw the ball. That's not even where I threw it.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got his man out of the backfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play.
Scary.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown tie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14.
They'll talk about some, well, I guess ball game over. I'm 0-2.
Kickoff unit on the field.
That man will start watching videos. That's how bad it is. Man don't take me serious at all.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Time to take a shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. The 20. The 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A mere 3 feet from a pick six.
I can't let you get that easy.
Interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life...
Oh, he wants it all. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Grabbed on the outside, it's Wallace. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big gain. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
To the air, it's Simpson. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pressure coming. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on.
Into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to make
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing I can say so far.
And he'll haul it in. zone. Touchdown time.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Ray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Smacks him with the stiff arm.